Before Clara ever stepped into the university, she believed God had shown her her future. Late nights, knees on cold floors, tears soaking her pillow, she prayed with all her heart. God, I will serve you. God, I will live for you. God, I know you have called me. In her spirit, she believed something strongly. She was meant to marry a pastor, not for fame, not for attention, but because she truly loved God, or so she thought. That belief became part of her identity. When Clara arrived at the university, she didn't ask for lecture halls, she asked for the fellowship. From the very first meeting, she stood out. She came early, she stayed late, she prayed with fire. Her worship was deep, her scriptures were accurate. People noticed. Soon whispers followed her. She's so spiritual. She prays like a mother. Mama Clara. At first, she smiled shyly, but slowly, the title entered her heart. Without being appointed, without being chosen, Clara began to see herself as the female leader, and that was where the problem began. Deborah was different. She came to church, but casually, sometimes late, sometimes distracted. Clara took it upon herself to fix her. She dragged Deborah to choir practice, forced her to attend prayers, corrected her walk with God. She prayed for Deborah, but also looked down on her. One day, Deborah said softly, Clara, I wish I loved God the way you do. Clara smiled, but inside her heart, something dangerous was growing. After the semester break, Deborah returned differently. She arrived early. She carried her Bible everywhere. She cried during worship. Clara noticed. What changed? She asked. Deborah replied, Our pastor started praying with me. He encouraged me. We studied the Bible together. Clara nodded, but inside her heart, jealousy stirred. Why her? Why not me? Then the announcement came. Deborah was chosen as the female leader. The hall erupted in applause. Clara's clapped, but her heart sank. This should have been me. Later, Deborah trusted Clara with a secret. The pastor is interested in me. He loves me. Clara smiled, congratulated her, but that night she cried herself to sleep. Had God forgotten her, or had God chosen someone else? Jealousy does not arrive loudly, it comes quietly. When Deborah gave instructions, Clara delayed. When Deborah spoke, Clara interrupted. When Deborah prayed, Clara prayed louder. She corrected Deborah publicly, questioned her leadership, rolled her eyes during meetings. She whispered doubt to others. She's not even that spiritual. I built this fellowship. I trained her. Men in the fellowship noticed Deborah. People praised Deborah, and Clara burned inside. She told herself it was righteousness, but it was envy. On a church trip, Deborah became very sick. She was pale, weak, barely standing, but Clara scoffed. She's pretending, she said loudly. I'm sick too, but nobody cares. As Deborah collapsed, Clara shouted, She's faking it though. No one listened. They rushed Deborah to the hospital, and Clara was left behind, standing alone, crying, ignored. After that day, people avoided Clara. Her influence appeared. Her voice was silent. The jealousy that once had company now sat with her alone. That day, after lectures, Clara did not walk with anyone. She walked slowly, her bag heavy on her shoulder, her heart heavier in her chest. The laughter around her meant nothing. The noise of the campus faded. She was sad, confused, empty. When she got home, she greeted her roommate quietly, forced a smile, and went straight into her room. She locked the door, and for the first time in a long while, she was alone with her thoughts. Clara sat on her bed, staring at the wall. Her Bible was there, but she did not open it. Instead, she picked up her phone. She played old gospel CDs. Then she went online, searching for sermons, searching for worship songs. She listened, one message, then another. A sermon about pride, a message about jealousy, a teaching about hidden sins in the heart. Each word pierced her. Suddenly, she realized something painful. Her problem was not Deborah. Her problem was not leadership, her problem was her heart. Clara dropped the phone. She knelt on the floor. Tears streamed her face. God, I was wrong, she cried. I served you, but my heart was not clean. I was jealous. I was proud. I envied my sister. She remembered every harsh word, every secret competition, every bitter thought. She asked God forgiveness, not for losing position, but for losing love. That night, something lifted, peace returned. Clara stood up, wiped her tears, and smiled. And for the first time in a long time, she was free. From that day, Clara changed. When she returned to fellowship, she served quietly. No competition, no comparison. When Deborah led, Clara supported. When Deborah spoke, Clara listened. She no longer needed to be seen. She only wanted to please God, and heaven noticed. A major church program was announced: evangelism, prayer, outreach. Clara worked tirelessly. She evangelized across campus. She spoke to strangers. She invited people with humility, not to be praised, not to be noticed, but because souls mattered. Her heart was clean. Then the unexpected happened. One evening, devastating news broke. Deborah's parents had both died in a road accident. The news shook everyone. Deborah collapsed under the weight of grief. Because of this tragedy, Deborah had to pause her education. She had younger siblings to care for. She had to leave school. She had to leave the fellowship. Clara watched in silence, her heart broken, but different from before. There was no jealousy, only compassion. With Deborah gone, the fellowship needed leadership. After prayer, after consideration, Clara was called. She was appointed female leader, the very position she once envied. But now she received it differently. No pride, no arrogance, only humility. Clara led with kindness. She listened, she served, she prayed. She remembered her past and never returned to it. She understood something powerful. God did not deny her leadership. God was purifying her heart, and that was how her story ended. Not with rivalry, but with redemption. Jealousy delays destiny. Pride blocks purpose. Sometimes God removes what you want to fix who you are. Check your heart, because God is more interested in who you are becoming than what position you are holding.